going on? How we feeling today? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat how we feeling today. Some of y'all probably stuffed. You stuffed? Done? I still see my screen being shared, but let me know if y'all can see my screen. Stop. Okay, there we go. Stop sharing. All right, how we feeling? Let us know in the chat. I learned some new things. Y'all be putting a lot of stuff in. I seen. I ain't even gonna repeat what I seen and that stuff. And I'm not even gonna repeat it. What's going on? How we feeling? Let us know. Um, Hold up. Let's remove sunshines. Let's take sunshine off the screen, please. Thank you. All right. What's going on? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what's going on. Obviously, for a lot of people, there's a holiday, and you have an opportunity to see difficulty differently. You got an opportunity to see that life doesn't stop just because we want to stop. We have an opportunity to make today a good day and really turn it into a great day, but that's predicated on how we see things fit. What I want to do is I want to share my screen. My screen is moving slow for me, so I have to get rid of one of these devices, and it's going to be this one right here. All right. Shout out to you who showed up. Snap it up and clap it up for yourself. Snap it up and clap it up for yourself. Jasmine, can you go down the list and call some people out? When Jasmine call your name out, can you put the trophy emoji in the chat? Because you are the best of the best, top of the top, cream of the crop. Jasmine.
Grand Rising, my buttered biscuits. What's going
Wait,
on?
wait, hold on, hold on, hold
How we
on. What's up
feeling?
with this? What's up with this biscuit thing? I heard you. I heard you speak about this last time. Like a butter biscuit. That's all right. Never mind. Just go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because somebody was like, I don't understand why people keep saying Grand Rising. I'm not a biscuit. And I was just like, dang, why everybody gotta find something to complain about? I'm like, listen, I don't mind being a biscuit as long as I got some butter on me. How y'all feeling? Like, what's going on?
And some
Queen
honey to
Faye?
go with it too.
You said some honey too? Daryl getting nasty on
Yeah,
this
man.
Friday. I
Butter makes
love it. I
everything
love
better.
it. You better drizzle that honey. What's going on, King Daryl? What's up,
That's
Queen?
right, Queen. Good morning, kings and queens.
What up, Deanna? I see the fresh hair though, Deanna. Shout out to you. I see them. I still braids. Yeah, turn to the side, right quick. Let me see. I like that. What's going on, Queen V? What's going on, Queen Naima? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling? Drop them trophies in the chat. What's going on, Queen Rachel? Well, you in a different environment. She said, I am not in the office. Don't call me. Don't beat me. Don't reach me because I had a great Thanksgiving. Let's get it. Queen Kenya, I'm glad to see you, Queen. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What up, Queen Latrice? You showing up every day thus after. She said, I ain't never been on the camera, but I'm going to do it now. Different person. You looking amazing, Queen. It's great to see you. What's going on, Queen Erica? I love it. Every time she come in here, it's an even better her. I love that. Is that your business name? I love that. Y'all, where the rest of the cameras at? Where your cousins? Where your aunties? Where your uncles? They still at the Thanksgiving table? I'm perplexed.
Yeah.
Now I gotta use big words. I'm very perplexed. What's going on? Where y'all at? Turn on the camera. Queen V, I love it. What's up? Queen Marilyn, what's going on? How y'all feeling? Grand Rising, what's up? What's up? Where y'all at? Queen Vernell, Queen Carla, what's going on? Jamel, what up? Where y'all at? Happy, grateful day. I hope everybody had a blessed day yesterday. And I'm proud of everybody be checking on the back end that's been doing the work. I know people work before they got to eat. I know I see them eyes, Queen Mavis. You better get to it. You lucky you not in my group now, because y'all see it. But grand rising to everyone. We're gonna go ahead and share the screen. If y'all could go ahead, drop in y'all telegrams that we are live. Listen, it takes a different type of person to show up the day after an American holiday, the day after we stuff ourselves, the day after we are together enjoying ourselves, waking up. Y'all directors was up 6:45, 6:30. Some of us 5 o'clock. Not me, but some of us, right? What up, Queen Kenza? How you doing? It's always great to see you. I'm grateful you are here, y'all. So we're going to go ahead, share the screen, and we're going to get started for today. King Magic, I see you in the building.
All right. So let me share something with everybody before I share the screen. What I want to do, can you share your screen, Jazz? Go to week 1 on the syllabus, and I want to point this thing out real fast. I want to point something out. Everybody put in the chat from 1 to 10. Like you're rating yourself from a 1 to 10. 10 being exceptionally well, executing, you're not behind, you're doing fantastic, you're ahead of the game. 1 being what you are so far behind, you need help. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on how well you've been doing. Like rate yourself on your performance so far. 1 to 10, how well you've been doing inside of this accelerator. 8, 7, 9. Okay. Can you go to week 1 really fast and go to live coaching on week 1? Everybody else that didn't type it in the chat, go ahead and put it in the chat. Rate yourself. Now I want you to give yourself a letter grade. A letter grade. Give yourself a letter grade. So from 9 to 10, that's an A plus. From 8 to 9, that's an A. From 7 to 8, that's what? Let it be like a B plus. From 6 to 7, what is that? Like, let's give us a B. From 5 to 6, that's a C. And then that's it. I ain't even gonna go past that. But rate yourself with the letter. Let me know if y'all like the letters that y'all put in the chat. Let me know if y'all like the letters I put in the chat. So who here is familiar with the 5 layers of manifestation? So we went over some of this a little bit, right? And I want to go to deeper dive if you're not familiar, because the reason why we're giving ourselves a C or 5 or 8 or 9 is because of the 5 layers. Now, I have a question for you all. Why didn't you choose a lower rating? Why didn't you choose a lower rating? And first of all, I want to snap it up, clap it up for y'all, because I see high engagement. And, some of us, walk around like that turkey. Walk around like that turkey, just laying there. But all right, cool. So why didn't you give yourself a lower grade? Let me know in the chat. Why didn't you give yourself a lower grade? Because you do your homework and you're keeping up? Okay, Jasmine, you're definitely going to catch up 100%. Effort, caught up until yesterday. Okay. Why didn't you give yourself a lower grade? You're progressing and you're learning. All right. Okay. So these are all good things. So let's get to it. So real fast, where's Tomo at? Tomo, can you go over this really fast? And you don't have to go into the bullet points. I just need everything before the bullet points. And Kenza, you say you need to know how to post. In your breakout room, ask that question in your breakout room, Queen Miss Kenza, and then let them help you out.
All right, we ready? So we are focusing on refining essential skills such as foundational speaking, connection building, and critical thinking. Throughout the session, we are working towards building a strong identity for mindset cultivation, delving into the 5 layers of manifestation. That is mindset, identity, speaking ability, connecting ability, and accountability. And then making sure that we are connecting with our accountability partners. Have you been speaking to your accountability partner? What have you guys been doing together? Have you been holding each other accountable for the work? You need to establish and provide support and encouragement to one another.
All right, thank you, Tomoa. All right, so This whole idea of manifestation. Is anybody aware how to manifest? Are we aware of it? Somebody raise their virtual hand, come up 30 seconds or less. Are we aware how to manifest? Because we're in this world where we have this technology. The body is the technology, the mind is the technology, but it seems like we've forgotten how to use it. It seems like maybe we've lost the manual. Maybe we never even been taught how to use the technology. Technology is anything that advances a certain activity. So your mind alone is the greatest technology in the world because your mind is creating every piece of technology that you see that exists in today's society. So is that the same as getting it done, manifesting? So manifesting is part of getting it done, but manifestation is the culmination of getting it done. Can anybody raise their virtual hand? Can anybody raise their virtual hand and share?
Oh yeah, if y'all don't raise your hands, I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call somebody out. All right, so we got Queen Anna. Anna, what's going on?
Hold up. Morning, everybody. This is hijacked Anna's Zoom again. Because, she got the thingy. Let's see. Trying to figure how this works here. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, King.
Manifesting.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's a lot of noise in your background. Where are you right now?
I'm in the family's house. Let me go to the outside.
Okay. Yeah, don't be outside in the cold now. I just wanted to know where you at. Like,
I'm in
we can run
Miami.
into a room real quick. All right, cool.
Right. Well, manifesting, like for me, it works. Like the way I was doing it was I wrote my goals down and what I wanted to achieve, and if I didn't reach it at the date that I put, I'll just move it up a little bit, a couple more days, maybe a couple more months, and then eventually I did achieve it. Like I remember everything I wrote down. It was around 2019. I wrote everything down, and then all those things did manifest into reality because everything around the world that we see now, it was someone's manifestation. Or they wrote it down, they wrote in a blueprint, a plan, and now it's a reality. So that for me is the way I can manifest.
Absolutely, 100%. And on a full moon, great time to manifest, y'all. Like write down what you want, and before you know it, you look at your results from your you look at what you wrote down from your notes. You'll see that you pretty much manifest everything that you write down. Like that is a correlation. So great job, everybody. Send some love in the chat for Team No Sleep. Continue to hijack the Zoom as much as you want. Don't give up on that. All right, who else we got coming up? Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you, King. Look, y'all the best of the best. Y'all here, and you can easily be taken off. Trust me. Like, so just give yourself some grace.
Yeah, we had Rachel.
Hello everyone.
What's up,
Yeah, what's
Rachel?
going on? Team captain. Yeah. See you at the bank, baby. What's going on?
For me, manifestation is writing down my vision, and as Anthony said, trying to put a specific date to it and reaching that target on that date. If you do not, then you move that date up. But eventually, you want to reach that goal that you put forth to reach.
All right, awesome. Is that your how you do manifestation? Is that how you manifest?
So for me, I do have a journal, and I write down whatever my goals are, and I have a calendar as well, and I put it on my calendar to kind of just look at it. I'm a visual person, so I like to look at what I'm trying to accomplish by the time frame that I'm trying to accomplish it, and I do try to meet my goal. If not, then I add another date. But yeah, I have a yearly calendar. I post it on my wall.
All right, I like that. All right, good. So great stuff, y'all. Everybody send some love in the chat for Rachel. All right, cool. Let's share the screen really fast. Unshare this screen, and I will demonstrate. So once again, everybody put in the chat, give grace. Please give yourself grace, because sometimes we're like a little too hard on ourselves for no reason. But the key thing is just do the work. Like when you do the work, you won't have to be so hard on yourself. When you do the work, you don't have to play catch up. There are going to be times where you have to play catch up. It is what it is, but that's part of the journey, is not giving up. The journey is a long process. It's a long process. So please, oh, I'm sharing my screen now, right? The journey is a long process. So don't think that you're supposed to get everything in one shot. That's not going to happen. There's going to take time, and that's just the reality of it. All right. So let's break this down. You may have known this, but you may see difficulty differently right now. You may see something different here. This is my Timo whiteboard, my Timu whiteboard. I guess this would be my Timu version of my whiteboard. But yeah, y'all don't hate me on this. All right, cool. So the idea is to have the mindset. The first of the 5 layers is mindset. Everybody, when I tell you the first layer, the second layer, third layer, just go ahead and write it out. So put mindset in the chat. What's the first layer? The first layer is mindset. And you might ask, why is that, right? Why would mindset? Because mindset is that GPS to your success. Your mindset, identity, speaking ability, connecting ability, and then accountability are the 5 layers that creates your manifestation. If you have a fraction of these 5, you have a fraction of what you would like to manifest. Make sense? If you have a fraction of these 5 layers, you would have a fraction of what you would like to manifest. Put a 1 in the chat if you had an idea for something you wanted to manifest, but you only partially manifested it. Put a 1 in the chat if you only partially manifested. Put a 2 in the chat if you fully manifested some things, because there's some things that you fully manifested. All right, put a 2 in the chat if that's the case. So I want you to realize these are all correlated. When they say correlated, they correlate. As you are the star of your movie, other people are the stars of theirs. You come together, you co-star. So there's something that happens in conjunction. Co. What is co? Co could also mean con. Con is together, right? Conjunction. Co. So cooperation, together. So somebody put co in the chat. So these are all coinciding with each other. So your mindset speaks to your identity. So when you create your mindset, all right, I'm setting my mind to this. Now, if I'm a person that's working on my body, my mindset now is I need to make sure that I'm working out on my body. So I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do these things. Now, what happens is, as a correlation, I'm going to identify with that. So now, once I identify with going to the gym and working on my body, the things that I'm going to start saying and speaking about is going to be sounding like I'm a gym bro, right? I have to go work out. I have to lift. I have to have protein. All of these things will start to come up because now that's in my identity. Once I start speaking this way and speaking this way to myself first, because that's what happens, I'm going to end up connecting with other individuals who are living that life or who are in that same mindset. Now, think about you all who are entrepreneurs, business owners, agency owners. You have the mindset and you say, you know what? I need to make sure I can go out and have another business. And you identify what that business would be. You start speaking that language. You start connecting with other people that's inside of the mentorship. And then this whole thing starts to happen where you now have to have what we would call accountability. Where's that video at? I got a video and I'll play that later, but let me see if I remember. I might not remember to play that video, y'all, but it's just the added bonus. It's this thing that they say women don't like to take accountability. Is that true? Is that true? Is
That's
it
what
true?
I heard.
Like you
I'm
can
about
get
to
through
come
all of
off
this.
mute about that.
Okay, come on for me. What you got to say? What do you got to say?
So we don't like to take accountability. Maybe in some ways, but I feel that that's the case because we do so much. And I feel
Sound like excuses.
no, it's not excuses. That's facts. If you do a lot, then sometimes you can't see all the little places where you have to take accountability. But I
Okay.
wouldn't just make a blank statement and say women don't like to take accountability. No.
Okay. So so you're agreeing to the fact that women don't like to take accountability.
Tamoa, bow out.
Yes.
We're not going to start with them tonight.
He wants me to say yes or no. Yes.
Look,
But there's a caveat. Okay, I'm going back on mute.
Sunshine don't even want to take accountability. She said tonight and it's today. See, that's accountability right there. All right, I'm joking, Sunshine. Don't be coming at me. Okay, so mindset creates the identity. It creates the speaking ability, creates the connecting ability. That creates the idea now that you have to have accountability for. And so, yeah, you got the mindset. You want to get your man. All right. So since Samoa says, all right, you got your mindset. You want to get your man. So you got the identity. You know what type of man you want. You start speaking to him when he comes to speak to you. And then you connect with him. You get in a relationship. And then now you forget all about your accountability. You forget all about. Now, I'm not even going to go there. I was about to go there. I'm not even going to go there. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a different form of analogy for everybody to relate to, because I don't want. I see V is in there like, no, she coming at me right now. All right, cool. So the idea is when you go out for that job interview, right? Like you before you even get to the job interview, what's happening in your minds? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What's happening in your minds before you even get to that job interview? You're thinking about which job you want, right? That's the mindset. You're thinking about which job should I get? Now, I know I need this job. I want to be able to create income for my family. I want to do this. I want to do that. So you got your whole ideology, you got your whole GPS starting to get set up, right? So the mindset around it is, I need this job. I'm going to get this job. Then the identity from there the mindset creates the identity. What's the identity? The identity is what you identify as. That's the position that you're searching for. That's the position that you're searching for. That's the place that you want to work in. So now you start to look for places. So you start to put in what we would call applications for a certain position. When they like your application, what happens? When they like your application, what happens? You get an interview. So you start speaking about this. So now they want to test your knowledge. They want to see what's going on, if you're a great fit. So they start speaking about it. If you get the job, what happens? That means you've connected with people. And then they give you tasks to complete. And the tasks that they give you to complete, you now have to be accountable for it. So here's what happens. If you are accountable for the task, you get the money. And you might get a raise. If you are not accountable for the task and you are late to work, you are late on your assignments, you start to not manifest what you want. And then you get what we will call fired. So I want us to be aware of this. It's happening in our everyday lives already. Makes sense? So we all are clear with the 5 levels of manifestation already. Just is it clear? Is it clear? So if it's not clear in your relationship, I want you to realize the same thing too. So your mindset is you want this dream man, right? And hey, you might want dream woman, whoever it is. But what I'm saying to you is it works the same way. So then you start to identify with certain individuals who may have what you're looking for. Then you speak to them. But typically, most women, they don't go after what they truly want, like a job interview. Like a job interview is a little bit different. You actually go after what you want. For a man, for most women, you wait till the man comes to you. Is that true or false? Let me know in the chat. Is that true or false? Let me know in the chat. So this is what ends up happening with the manifestation. So you don't get the man that you truly want or the woman that you truly want, the partner that you truly want, due to a fraction of these things here. Now, what happens is this. You get to the connection part and you build the connection. And guess what? You notice red flags, right or wrong. Let me know in the chat. Do we notice red flags? Do we notice these red flags? But we don't take accountability for the red flags. We don't take accountability to the fact that we are supposed to go out there and get the thing. We just allow the things to come to us. So for example, with equating it with the job, if we just sat around with the mindset, okay, let me see which job is going to come to me. Let me see. All right, I like that job. I'll give it a try. And you try the job, you go there, you're speaking to them, you're connecting to them. And then you're like, I really don't really like this job. What happens? What happens? You don't really like the job. What happens? You start falling off, right? Initially, you get the job, you're telling everybody about it. You say, hey, this is great. This is great. I love it. I love it. And then 2, 3, 4 weeks later, like, I don't really like this job anymore. And now you don't like going. But you end up leaving the job. But when it comes to the man or it comes to the woman, or it comes to the partner, most of us don't do that. We don't leave. We do what? We do what? We stay. So we're not really taking accountability for the fact that this is our fault. So now we're looking at the man as if he should change, or looking at the woman as if she should change, but we're forgetting the fact that we're not holding ourselves accountable because we allowed this to happen. We chose that person. All right, so why does all of that make sense into your manifestation, even when it comes to your money? Here's the reason why, y'all. Because there's something called consistency. There's something called change. The sun rises every day and sunsets and it sets every day. It's consistent, but it also changes. Make sense? It's consistent, but it also changes. In order for us to manifest what we truly want, we must be consistent with changing. In your relationships, you must be consistent with changing. You must be consistent with changing. It's always going to happen. From the moment you were a child, you came out the womb. From the moment you came out the womb till now, have you changed in any way? Have you changed in any way? You've been consistently changing. You went through adolescence. You became a teenager. You became a young adult. Then you became a more seasoned adult. And now some of us are going into that retirement stage. So please understand, you are forever changing. Here's the issue with your manifestations. The reason why we don't get what we want is because in some of these areas, we like to hold on to the identity or hold on to the speaking ability or hold on to the connecting ability. What does that mean, Mr. Mindset Mogul? Well, what it means is I want everybody right now to take a look at these 5 levels. In these 5 layers and 5 levels, which area do you need to work on the most? Because you might say, I want to get $1 million a year, or I want to have $250,000. And then your identity is, well, I don't know. I'm not really, I'm an introvert. So then when you go to speaking to people, you don't really like speaking to people. Queen V, you don't really like speaking to people. And then it's like when it's time for you to connect, you can't connect with people because your identity said that you're an introvert. Make sense? Or did I lose anybody so far? Make sense? So what we want to do is we want to be able to identify where we have that lack. Where do we have, or just it may not be lack to you. Let's just identify what it is. Who are you? Who are you as a person? What do you want? Where are you going? So when it comes to week 2, when we talk about financial empowerment, we're talking about being able to look at the money. We need to be able to use the same principle. The reason why when we look in the bank account and we're seeing a number that's less desirable is because of something here. So let's identify it. What could it be? Y'all let me know. Where is it? Is it that you're playing too small when it comes to the mindset where you went and you got the job and you settled on, you're worth 50 million, but you settle for $50,000 a year? So is it in your identity where you don't see yourself as great? You don't see yourself as a person that can learn more to earn more? Maybe it's in your speaking identity, a speaking ability where you're not speaking up at work. Or maybe you do speak up at work, but maybe it's in your connecting ability. Maybe you have all of these things where you're outgoing, you see yourself as the best of the best. You speak to anybody and everybody. You have no problem with connecting. But maybe the biggest issue here is the accountability. How many of us have fallen short on the accountability part? How many of us have all of the 4 layers above, but when it comes to accountability, we show up inconsistent. We're inconsistent. We have inconsistency. And then we don't like change. All right, so raise your virtual hand. If any of this aligns with you, raise your virtual hand. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. We gotta go to the breakout room. Real quick, I'll get one more hand. I'll get one hand. Raise your virtual hand if that related to you in any way. Raise your virtual hand if that related to you in any way. Those 5 layers of manifestation related to you in any way, raise your virtual hand. All right, cool. Tomorrow, who do we have on the screen? If we can, y'all, 30 seconds or less, I'll bring up as many people as possible to get to the breakout rooms. Today, I think I wanted to make it a little more intimate. If you do have to leave at 9:30, you can leave. But as I mentioned on Fridays, we want to open up the floor and just stick around for a little bit. So we might stick around to like 10 o'clock, 10:30. But let's go to the first hand.
All right, Queen Kenya. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can you please just repeat the question again for me?
So did these 5 layers of manifestation relate to you in any way?
Yes.
And express to us which ways has it?
Well, the mindset, I know that I've learned that you do have to have the right mindset to achieve all of your goals, meaning that you have to be positive, not have a lot of what I call head trash. I'm not good with speaking. I'm so sorry.
Okay, right there. Hold on, right there. So Jasmine, come up real fast, Jasmine, and can we relate what she is doing with the 5 layers of manifestation right now?
Hey, Kenya.
Hey.
Right. So we're given a task to speak, right, about what it is that we are reflecting on. So as you started speaking, even if you were figuring out what you were saying along the way, you want to make sure you're holding yourself accountable to that thought and continue the accountability in your speaking. Don't negate yourself and take yourself out of the game, because a lot of us were still listening and still on track with what you had to say. But the moment you take yourself out of that mindset, that manifestation, that vision of knowing that you have to respond, you're now negating everything that you were going to say or about to say. So keep going with your thought and take your time. It's for everybody. It's okay for us to take our time to really manifest and get to the point of where we need to reach. All right.
All right, excellent. So think about it. If you say to yourself, I can't speak about it, isn't that going to hurt what you can manifest? Isn't that going to hurt your bottom line of manifesting what you say you wanted?
Absolutely.
So let's give it a shot. So how does this relate to you? How does these 5 layers of manifestation relate to you?
These 5 layers of manifestation relate to me in a sense where having a positive mindset, knowing what I want and how I'm going to get it, talking to the people that I need to speak to in order to make that happen, connecting with them, and being accountable for what was discussed, so that whatever my goal was for manifestation is, it comes to fruition.
Okay. How do you feel about how you're speaking about it right now?
Uncomfortable, and I feel like I did not do a good job.
Let's find out. Moya, do you think she did a good job?
Absolutely, Queen. Definitely give yourself some grace, Queen Kenya. We all get in our heads sometimes and just not really focusing on what we're actually saying. And you did an amazing job to me. So just give yourself a lot of grace, Queen.
All right. Let's have everybody come off a mute
Thank
real
you.
fast. And if you thought, don't come off a mute if you didn't think she did a good job. I mean, if you don't want to say anything, but come off a mute and speak how you feel real quick. Everybody can come off a mute and you can just say how you feel randomly.
You did a great
Good
job,
job.
Kenya.
Amazing job.
Yes, great job.
Amazing.
Amazing job.
Absolutely
That
did an amazing
confidence.
That
job.
you don't know what you want to
Goes on
say,
our
how
Amazing
you want
job.
to say it, or thinking that it's gonna come out
Self-confidence.
wrong. You just
You're
gotta
doing
say it
well.
anyway.
Job,
You know what I mean? You did a wonderful job, girl. Don't worry about it.
You did it, Queen. You did it.
job,
Right.
You
Kenya.
did it.
You got this.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Real quick. I didn't mean to go into this, y'all, but I just have to do this every time we see it. For you, did you receive that, or are you having a hard time receiving that?
I received it.
Okay, good job. All right, everybody send some love in the chat. Let's continue to go. Can we put the timer on, please? Jasmine? Can you do that? Can you put timer on?
Queen Mavis.
30 seconds or less. Here we go. All right, so who's up? Mavis? What's up, Mavis?
Peace, y'all. So the follow through for me, the accountability, that's my thing in a nutshell. As every day changes, it does have effects on me. I may be doing great, and then once a lot of turbulence happens, I do get shaken up. I can be off my path. I will catch up. That is a part of my package. I know I'm good at catching up, but that in the meantime, in between time, sometimes, you know, the everyday chaos can get to me.
Okay, absolutely. What I would love for you to do is just see how you could rewire that. See how you can look at it as it's not a negative. Like, we are meant to go through chaos, and you create order out the chaos. When you have a child and you give birth to a child, the child comes out crying. You create order from the chaos. When a child is in your possession and you're just raising children, they don't know how to use the bathroom. They need to be potty trained. You have to create order out of the chaos. You don't get mad at the child and discard the child and throw the child away because they just keep using the bathroom on themselves. You work with them. So we have to work with ourselves. We have to understand there are going to be times where you may think that you was going to succeed, and you may have fallen. But the failure is not a negative, it's a notification. Everybody put into the chat, see negatives as notifications. Because fail is just the first attempt in learning. So you may, baby may peed on themselves for first couple of times, but after a while, we just kept working at it. What happens? All of us here are potty trained, right? I don't see any one of us going to the bathroom on ourselves. So give yourself grace and understand that it takes time. All right. See negatives as notifications. Absolutely good job, Mavis. Let's go to the next person. Great job.
All right, our dynamic duo, Arnika and Tyrone. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up? Arnika and Tyrone, which one of y'all was doing the work this AM and last night? Because I seen y'all doing work heavy. Is that both of y'all just doing the work?
I started off doing the work and then he joined me. So we were both getting it in.
Okay, all right. So cool. What's your correlation to the 5 levels of manifestation?
For me, I identified with the speaking and the connecting. I have identified myself as being introvert, so I'm not that person that never meets a stranger. So sometimes it's kind of hard for me. So I'm stretching myself. I'm actively doing that to come out of that and be that person that attracts people and that I speak to and network with. And so I'm working.
Okay, good. So for you, right, the speaking ability is the thing that you want to improve in the most?
Yeah. And
go ahead.
And my husband is great at that. He's that guy. He is that guy. But, like I said, he's strong in that area and I can identify as being weaker in that area. So we balance each other, but I want to improve that as well.
Okay, cool. So we now know how y'all met and everything. Because you fell in love with what you heard and he fell in love with what he saw, and that poof, magic, right? So what I want you to look at is with the 5 layers of manifestation. And you all can go back to your syllabus week 1 and see this. The identity creates the speaking ability. So what must you work on as far as your identity goes, how you see yourself? What must you work on in order for your speaking ability to change?
I guess seeing myself as an introvert, coming out of that mindset and being more outgoing in that area.
Okay, so no longer identify as an introvert, right?
Right.
All right, so what's your new identity?
Social butterfly.
All right, here we go. So you better be flying around these socialites, all right?
Yes.
All right, everybody send some love in the chat. Tyrone, did you want to chime in or?
I'm just listening to it, and my biggest area for me is the accountability part. With her having this difficulty in the speaking area or the speaking layer, because all of it, the way you presented it, it's almost like a cake. You're stacking layers on top of layers until you reach that top accountability layer, but you can't reach the candle on top, which is the manifestation. You can't reach that if the other layers aren't stable. So all those layers have to be stable. So my accountability for her, since we're both together, my accountability is to help her, with the speaking aspect of it all, because I have no problem with speaking with anyone at any time. I've always been able to do that. I think that's one of my greatest strengths. So in order for me to pass some of that strength on to her, I have to hold myself accountable. to assist her on that level or that layer of this whole entire cake of manifestation. So.
All right, good. So what I want from you is this. I need you to, because you seem like you're more of the leader that learns. So when you lead, you're going to learn by just encouraging her to do things. You'll see for yourself that you have to do them as well.
Correct.
But I want to see a little more out of you. I want to see you lead a little more with your accountability. So lead by example, right? So I see that you lead by encouragement. I want you to lead by different E, and I want that to be example. Can you do that?
Done.
All right, good. Everybody send some love in the chat. Arnika and Tyrone.
Thank
All right,
you,
great
guys.
stuff, y'all. Great stuff.
All
Great work.
right, Queen Kenza, great morning.
Hey, happy Friday.
I'm recording him on in class.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think what resonated with me most is the mindset piece. Is I can truly say that manifesting is just believing for me. So as long as I believe it, it's going to happen. As long as I'm on track and I'm on target to goals 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to where I'm going, it's going to happen. It's when, life comes at you fast, and, dealing with an autistic child, if anybody deals with that, is life is always coming at you fast. So not allowing it to knock me down is always the goal.
Okay. Life only knocks you down when it knocks you down, if you let it, right? So
Right.
the thought of it is, remember the 5 layers. In the 5 layers, we got the mindset. Mindset is just the first domino that falls. You still have to have the identity. Now, the identity is where you start to be able to do anything and everything. So I want everybody to include in their identity to be a person that can overcome obstacles, because obstacles are going to happen. It's meant to happen. It's part of the plan. It's not like you're not going to create a clear road to success. When you, I don't know how many people drove out this week for Thanksgiving, but you weren't the only one on the road. You didn't have a green light stop from here all the way to where you wanted to be. There's going to be stops. There's going to be things where you have to make a turn. There's going to be other situations that occur, right? So please understand. Somebody said you got lucky. You the best of the best, So just remember that you are going to encounter stops, and the stops are not meant for you to get scared. It's meant for you just to reassure yourself that, okay, this is another level that I'm going to, but I have to go through some pressure in order to shine like a diamond. So please understand, it's just part of the process. Somebody put part of the process in the chat. I do want to leave y'all some time to get into your groups. It's not as many of you, so it should be a little more hands-on. We went way over time for the groups, and that's because we're going to allow you more time today. It's Friday. If you do have to leave at 9:30, please leave. Don't get caught up with staying here because you want us to see you as someone that's committed. You be committed for you, but everything that you need is inside of the challenges, so there shouldn't be any discrepancy. At this point, I would ask Jasmine, I'm gonna give you host. Can you create the groups? Would you create the groups for us, please? Real fast. All right, so we're gonna create these groups for y'all so you can go to the breakout rooms.
Got you. Y'all throw
Question.
some love for Kenza in the chat. Throw some love for Kenza in the chat, yeah.
Question. So what did we learn from that? Did anybody learn anything from that? Did anybody learn anything from the exercise we just did? From people raising their hands, sharing? Did you learn anything about you? Was it something that came up to you in any type of way? Let me know. Raise your virtual hand, come up and share. So part of why we have you share is because typically you're not going to. Now, I don't want to have Apolline come up and just call people out, but if it gets to that point, I'll have them do that. I really don't want them to. I'd rather you get the download of raising your hand and seeing you still survived. In fact, everybody raise their hand. Everybody. Now we're gonna call somebody out randomly. And if you don't have your hand raised, you're probably gonna be the first one that we call up while Jasmine is creating those rooms. Sunshine, you available again? All right, cool. Can you call somebody out, please?
Absolutely. Come on and talk to us, Queen Naima. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, so you know what? Sometimes we forget. And I remembered when you did this exercise, it took me back to a time where I had to use all of them, right? I had to manifest what I wanted. You know, I had to have the mindset, I had to connect. And it was during a time where I was very uncomfortable. Full transparency, I was damn near homeless, right? And I was pregnant. So I needed all of the 5 to make sure when I had my baby, she was in a warm and loving environment. And no matter how uncomfortable and how tired and how hot and how hungry I was during that time, I got it done. I needed this today because sometimes we forget. I think I've gotten a little too comfortable. So that's what I took from this today. You know, I worked so hard during that time. Like there was nothing that could stop me get this done because I was bringing life into the world and I needed to make sure we had a place to stay. You know, I needed her to thrive. All of the 5 I got done, and it didn't happen in a day and it didn't happen in a month, but I wrote it down. Excuse me. Yeah, so, oh my goodness, I forgot until today. Like, how do we forget things like that? But I forgot and I wrote it down. And that's where my journey started for me. I would write things down because I learned from that day, if I write it down, I'll get it done. And I didn't stop until I had everything that I had written down, the house, the car, all of it. And it took some years. And I went through a whole lot getting there, but I never gave up. So my take on today is sometimes we need a reminder of how and why. For me, it's the why. Why am I doing this? Why did I do all of the things I did back then? And I'm sorry, I know I'm over my 30 seconds, but I got to get this off of me. I forgot. I've gotten really comfortable, too comfortable. I needed that. I needed that reminder. So for me, I need to remember why. I need to every day just wake up and do the same thing I did back then to get it done. Thank you.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love if you haven't already. The rest of everybody could just breathe a sigh of relief because we're not gonna call any more hands. Relax. But shout out to you because you raised your hand and you could have been called on. So great job of being prepared for that. All right. So Jazz, we're all set up with the breakout rooms, right? All right. So let's go into your room. It's 9:20. So at 9:55, we're gonna close the breakout rooms around 9:55. If once again, if you have to leave, leave. But this is a good opportunity for you to get some work done, so that way you can enjoy the rest of the day versus having to do work, right? So this is how part of this process is. So take advantage of it. So find your breakout rooms and let's get into them. We'll be walking around and making sure y'all have the support you need.
You say you're gonna be walking around?
Yeah.
Why are you not telling the truth?
I will be walking around.
And walk across these screens.
Digitally. Digitally,
lying.
It'll be
walking
me,
around
it'll be it'll be me, it'll be Sunshine, be Moya, we be walking around. Jasmine, get into the room, Jasmine. Get yourself into the room, Jasmine. I'm walking around now.
That's oh my gosh. I'm laughing. Oof.
Y'all funny.
Moya.
Yes, Queen.
Don't do that to me no more.
Tiredness make you see things that are not even there. Okay.
Just don't do that to me no more. We still got company in here. Just don't do that to me no more.
What's up? What's up? Where did everybody get out of the breakout rooms? Everybody just left.
Now they're going in now. You going into MMA, King?
Yes. Am I going to MMA? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm a little behind, but as long as I finish them before the end of this month, with all the traveling and whatnot.
Yeah, you're fine.
But like But like Naima said, like I love her share was like resonating so much because it's like that's why you gotta keep coming to the rooms because like you'll get complacent. Then the days turn to months, then the years, and then boom, you're still in the same spot.
That's a fact.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, nice seeing you and your family, King.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
The family.
Latrice, are you having trouble? It seems like Latrice is having trouble. What type of device are you looking at? Laptop?
Yes. Trying to join the room.
For you, Anthony, you're on your phone, Anthony. Just click the screen once and you should see the pop-up on the left side says 4 breakout rooms. All right. Thank you, Moy. Latrice, you're on your laptop, right?
I am.
So click at the bottom.
If you click more,
Click where?
more at the bottom of your screen,
Let's
and then
see.
breakout rooms, scroll down and choose your room.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Usually it just pops up on my screen and gives me the option to jump in, but I didn't know I could go into more and find it. So
Absolutely.
thanks for that.
Have a great one, love.
King Ed. Well, E.
Yeah. ED.
Farah B.
Farah B. Can you hear us, King?
Yes,
Do you need help going into your breakout room? What is your group?
I don't know.
Are you with Fun to Millions or are you with See You at the Bank?
I think see you at the bank.
Okay.
I'll put you there.
Okay.
I got you.
Is this your first time here?
No, I've been a couple times.
Okay. Have you been in the room before? Your breakout room?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to access it at the bottom of your screen?
Yes, breakout room?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, at the top, yes.
Okay. You can go ahead and click that.
Oh, MMA?
No. See you at the bank.
Yes.
Okay.
SYATB.
SY.
Okay, I got you.
Queen
Hey,
Latanya.
Queen. Go ahead, love.
All right, I'm leaving because you got it. I'm gonna just go into the room, Tony.
No worries. I'm right behind you. I'm gonna run behind you just now.
Okay.
Queen Latanya, which mentorship are you part of, Queen? Okay, she's good. You good, King?
Maya?
You
Maya?
great?
Yep. Yeah, you could go check in and see if anybody needs some support.
Okay, and just bring Eric into the breakout room. Oh, worked out. All righty.
He did it on his own?
Yeah, he did it on his own.
All right. So yeah, what I want you to do too is just give everybody, walk around from each room and give, like, as soon as like the director stops speaking, give a word of encouragement.
Okay.
All right. And just, for like 30 seconds, just let everybody know that they can do it. Just, give them some reinforcement, some support, because some people might just need that today. So when you go into each room, just offer that value.
Okay.
But there's people coming in here though. I see
Yes.
Daryl in here. What's up, Daryl? We see Daryl in here.
And Sunny, let me get Sunny over. Well, Sunny can
Yeah,
select
sorry,
her.
King. I just got back in for driving for dollars and dropping off my business card and some properties. And when I left for the car to come back in the house, y'all got dropped. And my laptop is doing an update, so I'm ready to go into my room now. I just was able to swing back in. I wasn't listening on y'all's conversation.
Oh, no, we're not worried about that.
No.
We're not worried about that. What we want to do is make sure you're inside the group that you belong in, so you don't miss any time. So can you just join your group?
Yes, sir. That was my intention. Like I said, I just got back in the house. I went driving for dollars looking at real estate with one of my mentees this morning. So I'm just getting back in.
Nice.
And you
Shout out
dropped
to
out.
Daryl. Snap it up, clap it up.
That's
Get out
amazing,
here, getting
King.
to it.
I wish I could duplicate myself.
That's what's happening. That's what's coming up. That's why you got the mentees. So that's what's happening. Definitely.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to my group.
And King Daryl, thank you so
Yes,
much for
ma'am.
joining the work group session a couple days ago, and we're going to be on again today at 1 p.m. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, King.
Try going to some of the local real estate meetups. They're RIAs, Real Estate Investment Associations, and hang out in the room. And as you begin to talk to people in reference to the services as far as lending, you'll be more comfortable because you're among other people that have the same mindset that you have, if that's helpful.
Absolutely. Thank you, King Daryl, for adding that value.
Yeah, bring the horse to the meetup. Bring the horses.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
Don't start now, King. I had the trailer behind my black man pulling that full horse.
Wait, what?
Okay, I think we don't want somewhere. We don't want way.
Yeah,
Way
left. Way left.
We gone somewhere. Is there any
Beautiful
other
day. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Daryl.
Well, it has been another amazing Friday inside of this community. And let's just all be present to the fact that we are not financially where we want to be, right? We're all here because we want to leave legacies for our family. We are not in that multi-million-dollar status where we all say we are looking to be. So we have to really sit and pay attention and have the level of discernment that we need to have as far as where every single dollar that we have is being spent. We are supposed to be assigning our money to be working for us. However, so many of us are not truly paying attention to where our money is going. And so that means that we are not paying attention to how it's flowing. And so that is something that we really need to be present to, especially on days like today. We know most people right now are either on their computers spending money or out in those streets spending money, and we'll do so today, tomorrow, which is a small business Saturday. What is it? Monday is what? It's something. It's Cyber Monday. Today is Black Friday. I mean, they have every day for everything as far as you spending your money. But what is the day called to save your money? I've never heard of one. Have you ever heard of a day to save your money? I want to say it's every day. Every single day is the mindset to be in on how we are looking to save our money, but it's not the saving the money in a bank account. It's putting your money in places to make it work for you. Inside of communities like this, it's all about how to make your money grow, how to make your money flow. It's all about increasing our money. Money is supposed to be a tool to help you make more money. That is the mindset that we are supposed to be living in. And if that is not where we are, that's where we need to get to immediately. And so again, it has been a grateful week. Find a way to sit up there. If you haven't already done so, get your gratitude journal, write out all the ways in which you are grateful for. And today I am completely grateful to just be in the room with every single last one of you. I'm grateful to ever have been aligned into a space like this, because there was a day, there was a time when I was in those streets on the lines with a list and every sales ad on what I needed to be purchasing for every child, for everybody. And I had to get to these sales. Whether it was cold, I was bundled up, I had the hot chocolate, but I was spending the money. And I don't even consider it anymore. So the mindset shift has taken place, and I'm beyond grateful to be in this space. So I love you all to life, and I'm just grateful in every possible way. So thank you all for being here, for showing up for yourself. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This is how you make your money grow and flow, by investing in yourself right here on days like today.
Somebody drop grow and flow in the chat right now. Somebody drop grow and flow in the chat. Before we close up, let's just take this hand. Marcel Mogul, do you want to take this hand? We got Arnika coming up. What's going on, Arnika?
Hey, I just had a question about the meetup next month. Are we going to get some details about that as far as itinerary, dress code, etc.?
Yeah, Moya, you want to answer that?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you just repeat that again for me, please?
Sure. I just wanted to get some details about the meetup next month in Atlanta, to see if we were going to get like an itinerary, a dress code, etc. Some details about that so we can plan to attend.
Yes.
Hotel information, if it's going to be like a conference, just some details about that.
Absolutely. We will be providing that information in Luhv Plus this coming week. We'll have all that information sent out and finalized for you. Absolutely. And thank you so much for your patience, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Queen.
Yeah, so the information will be in your transformation portal. So you'll get all the details. You know, we ain't gonna leave nobody out. Somebody drop, I'm not leaving you out in the chat. I'm not leaving you out in the chat.
Yes.
All right, I got a question. Can y'all hear me clearly? Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, cool. So this is just a vulnerable side right now. How much does your success mean to you? Just take a moment to write it out. And if you want to raise your hand, come up. How much does your success mean to you? I want to share the leaderboards for today. I don't know if everybody here who's on the leaderboard. But let's see. If you want to share, raise your virtual hand, come up. But how much does your success mean to you? The reason why I'm asking this is because everybody is going to be dealing with something that will distract you, disconnect you, or make you feel like you've been knocked off your path. Put a 1 in the chat after you finish typing in what we already gave you as far as your what it means for you to be successful. But put a 1 in the chat if you've already felt like there's something in your way. I just want to show everybody. Put a 0 in the chat if there's nothing in your way. I want you to see. If you put the 1 in the chat, I want you to resonate. There will always be something. There will never not be something. There will always be something, because that is the way to get you to where you want to be. So Have you given it your all? Put a 1 in the chat if you've given it your all. You put 100% into making sure you're at your meetings on time for your mentorship. You're coming into this transformational space and doing the work that's setting you up to build your business and create the amount of money and everything that you want. I want you to see, put a 1 in the chat if you've been given 100%. Put a 0 in the chat if you know you can give more effort. Put a 3 in the chat if you are allowing your circumstances to circumvent your successes. If you're allowing your circumstances to stop you from being successful, put a 3 in the chat. The reason why I'm even saying this, y'all, is because the more I got to know about myself, the more I got to know about everyone else. We all are looking for this clear road path to success. It is not going to show up to you. But one thing's for sure, as you overcome your obstacles, things get easier. You ever walked up a hill and there's like an incline up the hill? You ever walked up the steps and it's like steep? Coming down, how does it feel? Does it still feel steep? Does it feel difficult to come down on the other side? Yes, climbing up to your road of success will feel difficult. This is why there's a 1% and there's a 99%. Do you understand the discrepancy between a 1% and a 99? That is egregious. And I don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. But what I'm saying to you is we vote and we bring in people into our office to take care of us and govern us. And we depend on other people to govern us when, if you just look at the discrepancy between salaries, like the people who are governing us, the average person is making 30,000, and that's the average person that's in America that's being governed. And then the person that's a governmental official is making on average 300,000. Are we seeing something here? Are we seeing something here? We're relying on other people to govern us, and we're making an average of 30,000. This may not be you personally, but the average political figure is making 300,000, and that's just the money that they make doing what they do, not adding anything else, not any other ventures or anything else. Do anybody see a problem with that? Does anybody see a problem with that? Just put the answer in the chat before I move on. What I'm saying is you have to learn to govern you. Because if you wait for other people to give you something, you're only going to get the leftovers. You're only going to get the scraps. I'm going to be honest with you. The rules of engagement is that only a small percentage would be less than 10% will go on to be successful out of any group. The rules of engagement is the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the work will be produced by 20% of the workers. If you have 10 people as working in the company, 2 of those people produce 80% of the results. This is not some theory that is being floating around. This is actual. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at your own participation and see which side of the paradigm would you like to fall on. We did mention this to everybody. We say, hey, if everybody goes and gets their assets, digital assets, we will activate the cash activation bonus. We haven't actually did that yet. We haven't enabled the cash activation bonus. So there's no bonus yet. There's still time to get that, but there's no bonus yet. I want you to realize that you are in control of your own destiny. Like, you are in control of your own destiny. Imagine being in a place that they say they would give you money for working on yourself, for investing in yourself. As I always mention, we're trained to be for what's against us and against what's for us. So what's for you and what's against you, and which side of the fence are you playing on? Do you think that what we're providing you is against you? Do you think that we're helping you to achieve your goals, but do you feel like we're hurting you? Like, let us know for real. Be honest in the chat real fast. So as I show these leaderboards, I'm just speaking from the heart right now. So right now on the leaderboard, we have Rachel at the top. We got Rachel at the top right now. So we're kind of like almost halfway through. We got 40% done, 40% work done. We have Rachel. We have Jasmine McGinnis. And I'm quite sure we never even really hear Jasmine that much, but she's here. Latanya. We have Erica. And we have Chantel. So I want to snap it up and clap it up for all of you. All right, snap it up and clap it up for all of you. This is about business athletics. We must train to be the best versions of ourselves, because if we're just depending on the government, we're just depending on our job, we're just depending on other people, we're going to get the least of the least. This is why there's a 99% and a 1%. That to me is outrageous. We need to like, literally it should be like 45 and 55. Like to be 1 in 99, that means that literally we're looking for excuses. We're looking for ways, we're looking for the easy way out. We're looking for the minimal, the mediocrity. Like we're looking for to get by the minimum. Be honest, y'all, be honest. Don't feel ashamed. Is that you? Are you just looking to get the minimum, like do the minimum work? Be honest though. Let me know in the chat. Somebody let me know in the chat. Put a 0 in the chat if you are doing the minimum. If you're just doing just what's enough to get by. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going above and beyond. You're doing extra. Be honest, y'all. Put it in the chat. I don't know. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that it will show. Yeah, your results will show. It will show. You can't hide them, because money is a receipt for the value that you provide. Yes, you can steal a lot of money from somebody. Yes, you can launder money. Yes, you can do some weird things and white collar crimes. Yes, and those things will all catch up to you. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you, typically what you put in, you're going to get a result from it. I want your results to be what you want them to be, not what I want you to be. But right now, we should all be at 40%. And it's okay if you're not. It's okay, because we know that life has different things that you're dealing with. So everybody's dealing with them. But what I don't want you to lose is the fact that life is happening through you. As much as you think is life is happening to you, it's happening through you. So this is to November 29th. This is as far as November 29th. So earlier at this AM, this is where we're ranked at. This is where we're ranked at. And Latanya, you don't have a picture, and Jasmine, you don't have a picture. Y'all need to put pictures on your profile. Shout out to Rachel. I'm loving your hair in it. Erica's looking fabulous, and we have Chantel looking studious. So the idea is you must control your destiny. You must control your destiny. How are we feeling right now with everything that's going on, the work? Do we need help in any type of way? Let me know. I want to give everybody an opportunity to come off of mute and share, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But raise your virtual hand. Like, let's just be honest, be real. Like, we're dealing with a lot. I remember when back in 2022, November 7th, 2022, it was really November. Yeah, it was November 7th, 2022. And I got a phone call. This is literally the night before I was at my brother's baby shower. And we're having a good time, and literally just literally having a good time. Went to go play basketball, spoke to my grandmother on the phone, and she was like, well, she's in the hospital. And she was like, I don't know why they keep giving me medicine. They just came in here like 30 minutes ago. Like, and now they're here now. I'm gonna call you back. That was the last conversation we had. I get a message in the morning, call your grandma. I go down there and I'll go, they tell me she passed away. I go to New Jersey. She passed away in the hospital in New Jersey. I go to New Jersey, literally same day, literally same exact day. 8 o'clock, I'm there. I'm in there at 8:15. Like, what happened? Where's her? I don't see anybody. I don't see any family, no friends. So they must have moved them out. There's a whole new person that's inside the room. And 15 minutes later, I got to get on an accountability call. I don't have to. I don't have to. You don't have to do anything in this world. But I got on a call. And when I got on a call, I was able to help other people get through what they're going through, but I was still getting through what I was going through. What I'm saying is don't allow things to stop you, because my grandmother, she took care of us after our mom passed away. And to me, I think that a lot of times we let the smallest thing become the biggest problem. Put Yana in the chat if that's you. Life and death, those are the biggest things. But to me, it seems like we only move when death is happening. Like we got those family members, we got those friends who where we can't, we too busy throughout the week normally. We're too busy. We're too busy. I can't do it. I can't make it. But as soon as they die, we have some superpower to now be there. Don't wait until your dreams are dead to now have the superpower to do what you said that you was going to do. Stop making excuses, because excuses just excuse you from doing a thing and getting the result. Now, that's why I keep saying give yourself grace. I want to go to the hands. I only see one hand up, and that's Sunshine. So apparently nobody else has anything to say, but I want to go to Sunshine. Sunshine.
Hey, Mogul, real quick, before we bring Sunshine up, could we do something? This is what I was doing in my group. I was asking everybody how they can do something and all the ways they think they can't do something. So I'm gonna call people out. Today is that day. Today is that day we calling people out. So I want to know people's biggest challenge, all the ways they think they can't do something, or they thought they can't do something, and all the ways they actually can do something. Could we do that?
Let Sunshine answer that first. If Sunshine wants to do that, then I'll take it from there. But I'll let Sunshine answer that. That's a good game. I was in your group when you was doing it, so I'll let Sunshine answer that.
First and foremost, my hand was up in reference to the how much does my success mean to me. And I actually even forgot my hand was even up because that was a while ago. And just to answer that initial question, for me, my success means everything to me. It's about, for me, honestly, breaking past, all the barriers, no matter what. So I've been facing, some really, really difficult times. However, I just refuse to lose. I just can't lay down to this no matter what. And so I just believe that I will have everything that I deserve and I desire. I will do whatever it takes, honestly speaking, by any means necessary, because I understand that it starts and ends with me. And so I see things in all kinds of different ways as far as what I'm dealing with and what I have going on. And like I said, by any means necessary, I will get it done. I know what needs to be done and I will get it done.
If anybody Yanas or relate with that, just let us know in the chat. But I would love for us, thank you, Sunshine. We appreciate you. I would love for you to see like your situation, see yourself getting through your situation, because I know most of us are going through things that we probably don't like to speak about or we haven't really spoken of, but it's a hindrance. To be honest, I see a lot of worry on our faces. Like let's just be real here. Like go through the gallery, go through the gallery and look at everybody's face. There's more non-emotion, and then there's more like, I would say less smiles. Basically, the room should be full with smiles. Like imagine this. Imagine if everybody knew that we were about to be cash apped $1 million. Like if you knew, be honest in the chat. Like if you knew that you was about to be cash apped $1 million right now, or you just about to have $1 million deposited into your account, how would that make you feel? Put it in the chat. How would that make you feel? Be honest though. Okay, Timo, you don't have to be, okay. We know it's shut down. All right. Thank you for the exclusive news bomb. But if you was getting to have $1 million in your account somehow, if that's the case, why aren't we elated with life? Like, think about it this way. And I know some of you heard this before, but if the condition was, if I was to give you the $1 million and say you only way you can accept $1 million if you die, most of us are not accepted it. I'll just ask, if you had to die to accept $1 million, put yes or no in the chat. Put while in, yes or no in the chat. If you had to die, some people are going to choose yes, and I know the answer. Some people yes, because if I die, if my family gets it. Yes, I know. I get it. Totally understand. Totally understand. But I'm asking you a real question. If the condition was, in order for you to get the $1 million, to be happy, I mean, in order for you to get the $1 million, you have to pass away. Would that be a deal that you choose? And most people are saying no. But why wouldn't you choose that? Let me know in the chat. Why wouldn't you choose it? Why wouldn't you choose it? Let us know in the chat. The reason why I'm having you think about these things is because sometimes, and I forgot who said it. It could be Latrice, but somebody, I don't know, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said that they just got complacent with where they're at. I can't remember exactly who said it for some reason. I usually remember these things. But somebody said they just got complacent on where they're at. And sometimes maybe that's us. Maybe we just could get complacent, because if money is not the end all happiness, then and life is the ultimate happiness, why aren't we happy right now? Why aren't there a bunch of smiles going on in the cameras right now? And that's most likely because we're dealing with something that life has given us that we just don't really like. But I want us to move past that. I want us to move past these things of seeing it as a hindrance and seeing it as something that's actually going to help us and propel us to the next level. So I wanted to have hands come up, but we're going to run out of time. But I'll get 1 or 2 more hands if y'all do come up. But if in the event, right, that they give us this holiday, they say, how many of us actually celebrate Thanksgiving? Because I seen somebody was telling me yesterday, it was like, I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but I call it now Family Day. And I was like, all right, that's cool, that's dope. It's still celebrating the Thanksgiving though, right? It's still the celebration of it. It's still cooking a bunch of food, having family over, because we could do that any day, but we only choose to do that during this time, right? We only choose to do that during this time. It may be a birthday or maybe a barbecue, but what's stopping us from doing this on a regular basis? It doesn't mean every day. It doesn't mean every day. It means like on a random day. What's stopping us from putting family together and saying, "Hey, y'all, let's get together. Let's have a family dinner. Let's have a family meeting. Let's have a family gathering. Let's have a family Zoom." How many of us put together family Zoom calls just to check up on each other and see everybody in one space? Put a 1 in the chat if you do that. Put a 0 in the chat if you would like to do it. Put a 0 in the chat if you would like to. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't. Let us know. Let us know. All right. So, Naima, your hand is up, and I guess you'll be the last person. But I want us to give ourselves grace just in the everyday motion. Just in the everyday motion. Be comfortable with knowing that life is going to give you something that you have to now work with. So, like an artist dealing with clay, a clay artist. When you get the clay, it's just a lump of clay. You got to be the one to mold it and create it and put it together in a way that is presentable, that makes sense. This is the same thing that we talk about when we say order out of chaos. Your life is going to be chaotic in a lot of ways, but you have to create the order. But what I don't want to see us do anymore is kind of be sad. I don't want to see that anymore. I want to see us a little more jovial, a little more happy, because to be honest, y'all, before you know it, this life is done. It's over. It's really gone. Just like that. Like, we're all adults. We used to be kids. So, Naima, real quick, you had your hand raised. You could address anything that you feel.
Okay. So for me, this has been It's been great. It's been challenging. I have felt a bit overwhelmed with all of the work, but that's simply because I didn't have my systems in place. So now that I am, putting my systems in place and I'm getting better with time management and time blocking, it's actually becoming easier. But the one thing I have been doing that helps me, I'm not looking at this as work. It's not work. This is everything. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, well, don't fight. I'm doing something right now. Okay, well, don't fight because everybody going to timeout. Okay, no mommy queens today. Sorry. So for me, it's not, this doesn't work. This is my life, right? This is my next step to becoming great. And I'm going to share something. And, for people who know, y'all know how hard it is for me, right? Language, how hard it was for me to come up and speak. Now I do it. And I'm doing it for me, but also I know I'm helping someone else. But before I can help y'all, I gotta help myself. But I'm doing all of the uncomfortable things. That's all this is all about. If you really just take a step back, look at what we have been doing for the past 30 days. That's it. Sometimes we make it more complicated than it needs to be. It's not that complicated. And this does not work. The same way you wake up and you need to breathe, you need to do this. If you want to reach that next level, this is what comes with it. Everyone wants next level. Next level is damn hard, y'all. It's tough. It is not easy. It will not be handed to you. These are all the things I know. So instead of me doing what I normally would do, like, oh no, I can't do it. Y'all, you know what? No mommy coins, no Target, no Wawa. Bougie kids. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not backing down anymore. I am stepping into my power. I am stepping into me, and I am doing it while I'm afraid. I am so scared, y'all. I'm nervous, but I'm excited because if I simply get up every day and I keep doing this, baby, I'm going to have that family compound. I'm going to have my farm. I'm going to have my garden. So this message, I don't know who it's for, but it's for someone. Stop looking at this as a task. Stop looking at it as like everybody keeps saying, oh, I did my work. I did my homework. It is not homework. You are working on you. Don't look at everybody else posting in the chat and feeling like you need to keep up with them. You're not competing with them. You're competing with you. It's you versus you all day, every day. We get in here and we want the success. We look at Coach Crew, right? Because our coach, he's so decent, right? He decent, but y'all looking at his success. Y'all not thinking about the sacrifices he made to get to this point. Are you willing to do that? Honestly, it's a lot. He gave up a whole lot to be exactly who he is for us. But he understood his mission and his passion. That's why he did it. We have to get to that point, and you're not going to get to that point in a day. You're not going to get to it in 30 days, but you need to work on it. You have to work for it. This shit, excuse me, is not going to be handed to you. This stuff is not going to fall in your lap. It will not. How badly do you want it? Right? We need air. We need money. We want all these nice things. The biggest issue is everybody is looking at how hard it will be. If it was easy, we will all have $1 billion plus, right? But we don't. Y'all got to remember your mission and why you started this in the first place. Okay, so if you're feeling overwhelmed, we are MMA. Everything we have, we need right here. Start leaning on one another. Reach out. I always say, I am available. Reach out to me. If you need something, you have your coaches. Understand, they're not selling you anything when they say jump on a call. Y'all have no idea how much I have changed since I've been jumping on calls with my coaches and having my one-on-ones. They're helping you unlock and unblock the things that are in your way. But this is not homework. We're here, y'all. We're not out spending money. That is something to be happy about. We all look sad and somber and worried. There is nothing to worry about because I only probably have about 20 summers or something like that left. I want to enjoy my summers. I want to listen to a little ratchet music. Jazz. But how do we get there? So I need y'all to just understand, remember your why, remember your mission, and remember it is people over profit, impact over income. We get so worried about this damn income and having this money and living this life that now it feels like a chore. Everything that we're doing, it feels like a chore. It is not a chore. It is your life. If you want to be successful, this is what it looks like. And understand, y'all, I am very nervous, but this is me letting y'all see me, the full me. It is scary. It is hard. I have cried so many days. I cried yesterday. I cried last night. I cried this morning, but I'm here and I'm here for me. Y'all have to show up for y'all. And if you feel like you can't, like that's why we MMA. You lay your burdens on us. We're here. But be happy, y'all. Somebody didn't wake up. We woke up and we ain't spent no money today. So I love y'all. This message was for somebody. It was for me too. But that's all I got, Coach.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you recognize the message was for you, because that's usually why we speak, right? We want to be heard. But I just want us to see something. Try your smile out. Like try it on. Like actually put it on your body. Like in this case, we could say try. Don't come out. Don't come. No, I see Timo getting a little crazy. It's like what you gonna say? Put your clothes on. Yeah, be trying out the clothes and see if we go. We
Thank
trying
you,
out these
Naima.
clothes,
There's
man.
never
Okay?
a case. Yes, put the
We
clothes
don't
on.
try. We do. We don't.
That's it.
All right,
Put the smile on. That's it.
all right. Let me
Do it.
rephrase it. Let me rephrase it.
Thank
Because I
you.
guess that was
Thank
autopilot.
you.
Let me put on these clothes and see if I like them. If I don't like them, I'm taking them back off. Right? All right. Put the smile on. Put the smile on and see if you like it. Look in the mirror or look inside the selfie view of your camera of whatever we're looking at on Zoom. If you're on your phone, or if you're on your laptop, put your smile on. Latrice, it's the first time I'm seeing you smile. I ain't seen you smile all day today. All day you was looking, figuring it out. All right, how do I do it? Smile. If we know that we live in a world that's based upon frequency and things are coming to you based upon your frequency, what type of frequency do you want to be on? So the vacation, how many of us went on vacation before? You went on vacation before? Was it great? Let me know. You went on a great vacation? Did the vacation happen first, or did the vision of the vacation happen first? Did the frequency of you being on vacation, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting back with the Mai Tais, with the little umbrellas inside my drink. Why do they put umbrellas inside the drink, by the way? I don't know. Somebody got to tell me. So I'm gonna sit back with my little drink with my umbrella in it, and I'm gonna be on the beach. Like, you saw it already. It's already in your mind. It's already a visual. It's a frequency already. Everybody, really quick. I was on the phone on a one-on-one with Tamoa, and I asked her to do her money dance. Do a dance that you would get, to do when you receive large sums of money. I'm telling y'all right now, this works. Somebody in this audience right now, after you do your money dance, there will be some money coming to you. Please tell us on Monday. Tell us on Monday. And in fact, if it happens to you tonight, tell us on a mindset reset tomorrow. Let me know. Everybody right now, take the opportunity. Do your money dance. If you was getting money in your account right now, the money's coming through. Guess what? You got the money to do whatever it is you want to do. Go where you want to go. See what you want to see. Become who you want to be. What would that dance be like? What would it feel like? I want you to put that smile on. I want you to put that dance on. Go ahead. Because if you can't put your dance on, you can't feel good while everybody looking at you. The money's not coming to you, okay? Just letting you know. Because you're not happy enough to be the you. Think about it. You're not happy enough to be you. You're afraid for people to see you. Not today.
And that's off this call. Don't play with me.
Yeah, Sunshine.
Hey, like just get up and pop the booty. Just real quick,
All right. Take it easy, Sunshine. Take it easy now, because
Sonny,
I don't want
you
you
can't
calling me
throw
up
it in
later.
a circle now. We recording. Don't throw it in a circle. Jazz, I need you to
Don't
show me
play
that
with
later,
me.
though.
Don't play with me. I throw the leg up on y'all. Don't play with me.
All
No.
right,
Yeah,
all
but
right, all right.
I
Keep the
got,
legs down. Keep
yeah, I
And
got you,
y'all thought
Naima.
I
I
went
got it.
off track
Mine a
talking
little
about
Hey,
different. I
horses
I'm
can't
up in
think
be.
my
here and
money dance
honey.
gonna bring everybody some money. I'm dancing to get everybody some money. Let's go.
Look, keep the legs down because I don't want nobody calling out. I'm injured on Monday. All right, like keep it to a minimum. Keep it to a minimum. All
And
right.
y'all thought I went off track talking about honey on some biscuits. Okay, now.
Daryl, this is not off track, Daryl. This is so on track. This is not off track at all, in
No,
any
sir.
type of way.
I was just talking about her putting a leg up and all of that. That's all, sir.
And then y'all putting honeys on biscuits. Look, man, y'all take it easy, okay?
Hey,
I don't
listen,
know.
everybody happy now. Everybody happy now, Sonny.
Gotta
I
butter
needed
them
this.
Baby,
buns,
that's why
butter
they
them
call her
buns.
Sunshine.
I needed this today. Thank y'all. Truthfully.
Daryl about to go get some honey on them biscuits. He ain't playing. He gonna be like, I told y'all. Like, where you from, Daryl? You from the South? So I know you from the South. Honey on biscuits, man. All right.
Well, from New York to Texas,
No.
y'all are a blessing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Real last thing, y'all. Last thing. I think Eric had his hand up. We're gonna bring Eric up. But what would it feel like to you to receive the money? What would it feel like to you to receive everything that you're looking for? Do the money dance, y'all. Do it. I promise you. I can literally guarantee somebody's gonna get money. I can literally guarantee it because it really is a frequency thing. I know it's hard to believe, but the reason why it's hard to believe because they never taught it. They put you in school system to block that from you. They isolate you to block that from you. They sit you, like, think about it. We're all going to school to learn. Shouldn't we be at a big round table? Why do they have little isolated desks where everybody has to sit by themselves? When you're taking a test, why do you make you write by yourself and you got to cover your paper up? Why? Because they don't want you to share in the frequency and understand the frequency of each other. But Eric, I want to go to Eric. Thank you, Naima. That was amazing. Thank you for bringing us present. Thank you, Sunshine. Even with the leg up, that was a lot to take. But all right,
In the
I receive
Martin
it.
Lawrence way, man. In the Martin Lawrence way. I stop playing. Be easy. Be easy.
Got you. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy now. Eric, what's up, Eric?
Once again, I want to say thank all you guys. It's been a blessing with you guys. Naima hit it right on the head. If we look into our cameras, um, you're going against yourself. And that's always a challenge for everybody going against themselves because we have a lot of self-doubt on what we can do. And I always say we still have work to be done on ourselves because there's still walls that are up and barriers. And I always used to like to use the Trojan horse. So we have those walls up and we are real protective of who we let in those in our barriers in our circle. And sometimes we get those Trojan horses in there and you got to look at it for us to be vulnerable. Um, it's us that's your team, your tribe that help you when you're on that bending knee, thinking that all things are coming around you to help you out, to fend off those enemies and those obstacles and support you when that Trojan horse gets in your circle. So and also it's what we accept and allow in our lives. Um, you said it when we allow other people in the government to manage. They get paid more, and what I want to do is empower people to be recession proof. That's what we try to do. I don't. I'll try to build something for myself so it's not judged on what I make or how I feel on who sits in office or who sits in that area. So I think it was Opaline or yourself that asked what was my mission statement. I was on the road at the time. But my thing is to empower myself and others to build generational wealth through my intentional actions um, and strategies and commit myself to that growth. And that's why I like being in this group because there's so many different um, um, backgrounds, people going through things, and is willing to share. Will it always happen right then and there? No, it won't. And it takes time to actually um to open up. It's almost like as more as we as a group change the mindset, the environment, by giving the nutrition to help them grow. That's what we do. And it's going to take that time, but I think we'll all get there. And like I said, Naima, you hit nail around the head. And yourself, crew, you guys hit it. But I want to say thank you once again.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love to Eric. I'm gonna just say this last thing. We got to close out. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I said this to somebody before, and I'm not gonna say who said this to me. But the way that I think is just a lot different from the way that other people think. And I said everybody can be great. And you know what they told me? No, everybody can't be great. It just can't. They just can't. Everybody can't be great. That's a negative person. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a negative person. Like, that's a negative person. I'm not gonna say who it is because she's not in here. But the point that I'm making is that in my mind, I believe that all of you, every single one of you, are amazing. Now, what stops you from being amazing is you in the way that you identify with you. To me, because if you don't see yourself as the best of the best, how could you ever become the best of the best? I could say it all day, but if you don't say it, and if you don't believe it, your identity is not that. You don't speak that way. You don't connect that way. You won't hold yourself to that level of standard, which is that accountability. Sunshine and Jasmine, can you alternate? Can you call out names as they call you out, as they pour love into you really fast, just like how we do normally when we open up the call? I want you to smile, and I want you to put the trophy emoji in the chat. If this is, because it's 2 weeks right now, y'all, before the end of this program. If I never see any one of you again after this, I know some of you are going to stay with us. I know some of you are not. It's very clear. But I just want you to realize that no matter where you go, always keep this burning desire in your heart that you are the best of the best. You are the top of the top, cream of the crop. You are amazing. You deserve to have love. You deserve to be appreciated, heard, felt, and seen. You are somebody amazing. One day you will walk off into the sunset and be an ancestor to this world. Please, I'm just asking you to live in your power. Please experience it for once to see how powerful it is. Even if you had it, maybe you have in the past. I'm just saying from now. So can we call out some people? Can y'all alternate? Can Sunshine, you go one, and then Jasmine, you go. Just give that energy and love. Sunshine, pour that light on people. Jasmine, get that energy on them. Put the batteries in the back and just let everybody feel good walking out of here, please. I want you to feel that love. Go ahead, Sunshine. As we call out your name, please put the emoji in the chat so we know that you received it. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Arnika, Queen Arnika, and King Tyrone. I need y'all to just sit up there and love on yourselves as the power couple in the community because y'all are just simply amazing. It is very rare to find a king and a queen that sit side by side and decide to come into this type of community and do this type of work together. So I commend you all. I love the way you love on each other. I love the way that you sit and empower each other. And honestly speaking, I don't think that you understand how you encourage all of us inside of this room just by being on camera and sitting beside each other. It is such a powerful sight. Don't you dare stop showing up the way that you do because you are powerful just showing up in the room the way that you do every single day. I absolutely love it. And I just need everybody to pour some love into the chat for this king and this queen. Y'all are simply amazing and we love seeing it.
I love it. I love it. And don't forget to smile, Arnika and Tyrone. Where the smile? Let me see. Tyrone, show them teeth. Show them teeth, Tyrone.
Teeth or teeth? Which one?
All the teeth.
Put all the F's in it.
Let's get it. I want to shout out Queen Mavis. I want to see that smile, Queen Mavis. I need to see it. You come in here with your earrings popping, dashiki, everything. It's just a breath of fresh air every time I see you. Let me see that smile. Let's get it. Y'all throw some love in the chat for Queen Mavis. I love it. I love it.
Queen Kenya. Queen Kenya, you are absolutely beautiful. And what I need you to do is see it for yourself. I want you to stand in your power. I want you to walk in your power. I want you to understand that it is absolutely okay, whatever it is that you are dealing with. And actually, in the meantime, in the between time, this part right here is for everybody, including myself. Sometimes we do truly forget that everything that we've been through in our past, our hardest days, we've made it through them. And so anything that it is that we are facing today at this very moment, I need you to understand that we're going to make it through this too. So Queen Kenya, I want you to see yourself. I want you to love on yourself. I want you to understand that you are perfect just the way you are right now, and you are only going to get better. And so I commend you for investing in yourself, for participating, for showing up, and just believe in you every single day. Queen, you're simply amazing. And I love the way you keep showing up for you.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Where that smile at though? Why did after all that? You gotta let me smile. Let me see the smile. You ain't never had them people that goes to you like, let me see the smile. Like, yes, that's how I let me see it.
Show them
And
teeth.
don't be resistant. Right. You beautiful. I want to shout out Queen Latrice. I'm just grateful that you are taking a chance on you. It's that very simple. Like simplicity is everything to me, and especially to being a business owner, athlete, everything that we're doing. Like, it's simple. You taking a chance on yourself and it shows. So your choices are really proven, like the results and the rewards and all the love and abundance that is already coming to you. So let me see that smile to claim that, because you beautiful and I'm so happy for you, Queen. Blessings. Y'all throw some love in the chat for Queen Latrice. Let's get it.
King Eric, oh my goodness. So many times I see you and you come up here with such a powerful presence of yourself. The one thing I always say though is, why does he look so angry? We hardly ever get to see you smile, King. And so I would love to know what is behind the exterior that you show up as. I don't know what life has been like for you, but I feel like you have such an intelligent presence about you. I love the way that you show up, but I would love to see you show up with the beautiful smile that I know that you have. I think you're simply amazing. And all I want you to do is just stand in your power, walk in your power, but come in with this presence and show us the softer side of you and just smile sometimes, because you are one of the select few and you are absolutely amazing. Don't you give me that fake smile. I don't want that fake smile. Everything for me has to be genuine. So I love it. Keep showing that authentic smile. You're absolutely amazing, King. Y'all show the King some love.
Let's get it. Absolutely. And I'm glad you made it, because I see you coming in like 3-4 times. I'm like, he need to get on his call. Where is he driving? What's the service? Are you in Georgia? Because it's connected. Like, nah. But I want to shout out Deanna, because Deanna, listen, again, simplicity. I do want to be respectful of everybody's time, but Deanna, you are showing up. You are proving to you that you want your life to be better, and it shows in every question you have. Every time I see your camera on, every time you message me or another coach, or you on the late night class, like, I'm looking for you, like, because you made an impact. You made an impact from the very beginning. And the fact that you're consistent, the fact that you are pushing through everything that you're doing on top of your health, taking care of your health, like, your mindset, your capabilities are so much bigger than what you're doing right now. And I pray that you see it, that you feel it, and you acknowledge it every time you look in the mirror. Every time you look in the mirror. And I'm so excited to meet you when we do meet eventually. But let me see that smile, because I love you. I love you so much, Deanna. Let's get it.
Okay, I don't know. All
Thank
right,
you, Queen.
I'm going to absolutely be obedient, because I was skipping past this because I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to get emotional. But I'm going to be obedient right now. Queen Naima. Yeah. You are such a powerful force, and to show up the way that you do in the midst of everything, to be that mompreneur and to stand on business the way that you do. There are people that are single without children that cannot sit in your seat, that cannot walk a mile in your shoes. And so the fact that you have walked millions of miles in the shoes in your position and you show up the way that you do and you are transforming before your own eyes, the leadership qualities that you are showing your children, it's not even about the money. It's not even about the financial status. The legacy that you are leaving right now at this very moment for your children to stand on is legendary. And I want you to see yourself as exactly that. Okay. And it's okay to water the garden because you're flourishing every single day. And it is okay, even though I may not agree with the no Tajay in the Wawa, but it is okay, okay, to have those moments. I'm gonna stand back as the auntie and be like, wait now, hold on. Some things we just not supposed to wait a minute now. But I understand it. I truly understand it because, we have to do the harder things when we're creating greatness, right? And so I just want to commend you in every way because my youngest is 17 and I am ready to just like, I don't know. I just be wondering like, God, I can't go out of here in handcuffs today. So for you to be sitting up here and doing this on a level of, having younger ones, I commend you, and I bow down to you because I understand what it's like in this day and age to be a mom and to be an entrepreneur and to be a wife and to have all of these different titles and never have that time for yourself that we need to water our own garden and to say, okay, look, I need that time for me, but we can't find it. So I love you beyond words and I love every single last one of y'all. And women, I know what it's like because we cannot find a second sometimes just for us because we're so busy watering everybody else. Queen, I love you to life and I see you in every possible way. This place is amazing, y'all. Keep doing what you do, Queen. I love you to life. Whew. Yeah,
We're waiting for the receiving. Thank you. They and the money dance. Yeah. Go Naima. Go Naima. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna get mine for you on Wednesday when we get to class because ain't no way. I'm glad Sunshine did that.
I guess we was both skipping over her, right?
Yeah, because Deanna almost got me. I said, sure, everybody's getting me. That's why simplicity, short and sweet to the point, because y'all not gonna do me like this on a Friday. But I'm working with y'all.
Decided to do this. King, why you ain't just do the room? Like why you ain't just do the room?
You know what he doing. He always know what he doing. I want to talk to Jasmine, okay? The queen that has the best name on the Zoom. And if you don't like it, then get out the room, okay? Because you, not only are you beautiful, but your purpose, like what you're called to do, like reading your work online and what you want to do for kids and get and intending to give back to them and starting young with the financials and helping parents, not just the kids, but helping the parents too. Like that is purpose work. Like you are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. And I'm so excited to tap into that with you. And I pray that you write it on a post-it note. Now I'm giving out homework. This is what I got it from my Krusky. I'm giving it write it on a post-it note. I am extraordinary because you are. Like everything that you're building from day one, showing up piece by piece by piece. It's the consistency. It's the camera on now all the time. It's everything. So I love you, Queen. I just wanted you to be able to hear that because your work isn't going done unnoticed. All right. So some love to Jasmine in the chat. And let me see that you receive it. Let me see that smile.
So real quick, y'all, real quick. What's the homework? What's the homework?
Appeline, the homework is to get a proper background.
No, hold on. No, we're practicing active listening. So what's the homework? What's the homework?
Don't be confusing them.
She was just talking to Jasmine, right? Like
yes.
Nah, that's for everybody.
What?
So the homework is you want to write down that I'm extraordinary. You want to write down that I'm extraordinary on a post-it note, right?
Extra.
Yeah, extraordinary. Extra.
Nah, you ain't that extraordinary. You're extraordinary. You're extraordinary.
Yes.
Put it on a post-it note. Put it on a post.
And put it by what I do is I put it by my mirror where I brush in the bathroom where you brush your teeth. So as you brushing your teeth, like You feel me? That's that manifestation. That's that alignment. That's you.